What's your name?
Anya Shepherd.
Anya Shepherd. Would you like to do an interview to tell us so that everybody can know what happened?
I don't really know what happened. Well, I know they killed my nephew. I don't know what happened.
Where did it take place?
Some club. Supposed to be getting married the next day. Was out celebrating bachelor party. Left. Haven't heard from him or seen him since. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
So what's happening in the court now?
Waiting to see if they're going to be indicted. It's taking too long.
How many cops were involved?
About 5.
But you got to keep fighting, and just as strong as we was then, that day, we got to still have that same strength as every day goes on, because they want us to thin it out. This is crazy, and you know what? It's still going on. They still beating up people. Just last week, on the same boulevard in Rockaway, they beat up a little girl that's pregnant. Yes, they beat her up pregnant. I'm fighting for that, because this needs to be held down. We need to be heard, and it's crazy.
Brother, my name is Al Walker. I'm Sean Bell's uncle, and we have some family friends with us today, part of the Sean Bell Foundation. We have Winnie Hurley to my left, and to Winnie's left is Mr. Whitehead. And Mr. Whitehead is one of our family advisors, and he has a lot to say. We're going to turn the mic over to Mr. Whitehead.
Yeah, I think that when a person look at the Sean Bell case, and when they have a working knowledge of history and how these things happen again and again and again, Sean Bell is the most recent symbol of police brutality and police oppression. And I believe that if people understand the necessity for change and for a long-term positive change, then they would come out and work together. I know that each of you, it requires a major sacrifice in your own personal lives, but it's a necessary sacrifice for change and for social justice. Sean Bell case in specifically symbolized one of the worst cases we have in a long time since Amadou Allo. But we are sure to understand that it's not the only case. That several people have been killed by police since Sean Bell. But because of the shots, 1-2 shots, the press and other people don't respond. 50 shots, it sounds like a sensationalism that everyone rush out and say 50 shots. But oppression is oppression is oppression, whether 1 shot, 2, or 50. And I think that people need to reflect on how can they work together for change. You must be able to work together for change. Thank you.
And when they say never again, we feel that if the police want us to respect them, then they have to start respecting the communities that they're patrolling, and not using them as a battleground, but patrol the community as a police force, which is what they were meant to be in the first place. We're tired of police exterminating the individuals in our neighborhood, and we're here for the long haul to make sure to see that some changes be made in the policies of the police department and the way that they patrol our communities.
And how are we going to affect change? It's like when he said never again, never again. Even in the Jewish community, they meant that never again. We're here also representing that we're here to be a symbol, representing that we're not going to let this go by. Never again. We're not going to let this go by. We'll be here until the grand jury ends. We'll be here just to let the people know that this is never going to be swept underneath the rug. And we thank you. We encourage everybody to come out and support. It was once said from one of our friends, it's not a black story, it's a black and white story. It's a Chinese story. It's all our friends and all our loved ones, all our brothers and all our sons and daughters. Never again shall this ever happen again. It shouldn't take 50 shots, and we shouldn't hear again. It should say, take 75 shots. 50 shots ends it right here, never again. So we're here for the duration. We're here for change. From the Sean Bell Foundation, I'm Al Walker, Winnie Hurley, and Mr. Whitehead. Thank you so much.